you know, my goal is to show and teach people how to catch a boatload of fish without spending a boatload of cash. Everything from the motor I use, to the boat I use, to the methods I use, is centered around that philosophy. And I've always thought, man, if I could supply those products, that kind of products to people, it might help them save some money, yet still catch a boatload of fish. The problem is, as the YouTube channel grows, more orders are going to come in. More orders are coming in. That means I have to spend more time making the products that I'm trying to get shipped out the door, which means the more time I'm putting into doing that means the more I have to increase the price. At some point, you know, I'd have to end up charging like $18 per float. I have to charge $200 per reel or something, or just settle for having a 5-year waiting list on the products. You see, I can't do that. I'm already behind and I want to get caught up. So, effective immediately, on the website, there is a slight price increase, 5%, covers the cost of inflation for this year, which did rise 1%, and then the rest is to go for the extra time that I'm having to put into the product. But the main thing I want to do is I want to cut the pricing on all the do-it-yourself kits. A lot of people don't know, but you can buy my floats in a do-it-yourself form. The best way to save money on fishing tackle is to make it yourself. My floats, I can do the hard work for you in terms of making the eyelets and drilling things out, and then I mail that to you, and it's up to you to finish it however you want. The same thing for the reels. Just takes a lot of time for me to make these things. It's time that I really need to be spending on the river getting more footage. Because I want my fishing adventures to be like a documentary film. This kind of video is just a talking head video. I hate making these kind of videos, but it is necessary. But it doesn't make sense for me to put the kind of time into this kind of video the way I would if I'm going to be fishing on the river. Just doesn't make sense. These talking heads videos are going to continue to be kind of like this. Just kind of me talking. But the fishing videos, I want those to be my high-end content. And I've spent 2 weeks editing the next episode of Fishing the Black Warrior. How many minutes of footage do I have? 2 minutes. 2 weeks to get 2 minutes worth of footage. That's how much time I put into that. I can't put that same level of time into this kind of video. It doesn't make sense. The color grading, everything. I just need to get it out and bang it out fast and get it uploaded. Same thing with the products that I have to sell. I can't, the more and more time I spend making more and more quality, more and more products for you, means I can't be out there on the river getting more fishing footage, which is really what a lot of you want to see. I can tell by the numbers. Anytime there's a video of me on the water footage, the numbers go like this. Everything else is just sort of like flat line. Everything on the water, poof, the numbers, views, subscribers, that kind of thing. I want to stress the do-it-yourself kits on the website. Right? Do-it-yourself. There's more neighbors. I just... Show you an example. I've got 4 reels here. 4 reels turned. And out of the 4 blanks, this one pretty decent to sell, as you can see. I just have to cut that out and get it finished and epoxied and ready to go. Customer will be happy with that. This one, I don't know. See, you have that little extra knot there. If I cut that out, there's going to be a knot, and the customer's not going to be able to spin it around their hands. It'll always get stuck in that one little notch right there. So I can't really sell this one to a customer. You know, right? I could, but I could maybe fill it in with some epoxy. That might work. This one, same thing. You see another knot right there. Big knot. Much, much bigger this time. I could try to cut it out in a circle here with the jigsaw, but that's going to be so thin here that there may not be enough material there that if the customer accidentally dropped it, it might just crack, and despite I putting epoxy. So I may not be able to sell that one to a customer. Right? This one, you see the same thing. I try to, I generally just measure out the blanks and try to get what I can out of it. But as you can see here, another knot. No matter how you try to do it, the knot there, a customer, they'll never be able to cast with that. I mean, I could use it, but I don't really need any more reels. Out of the 4 reels that I've turned this week, only one is actually suitable for one of my customers. And I've probably got 20 of these things to try to get out, see? And then you ask, well, what am I going to do with these extra reels here, the 3 that just didn't turn out? Well, I'm going to put these on the website as B stock. Like you remember hearing me telling you about unfinished and do-it-yourself. Now, of course, I'll cut that out and sand it flush, and so you can use it, but it'll go on the website as B stock, because I can't really sell that to a customer with holes in it, and I'll sell it unfinished, and you have to finish it yourself. That saves me time, and I don't have to just throw these away, right? And even this one's a little suspect because you got that knot right there, but it's holding, and by the time I saturate that with epoxy, that'll be rock solid. Now, to me, that adds character. We could fill it in with epoxy, thickened epoxy, wood flour, and just put some tape or something or wax paper around it to try to mimic it. But my gosh, you're talking about a lot of extra work, a lot of extra sanding, and it's never going to really it's never going to come out like this one. It's never going to come out that way. Another thing I want to do is take what I'm doing and teach you how to make these for yourself, right, in a class. So I need to pivot and shift a bit because I need to be spending my time on the water, fishing, getting more footage. I want my footage to look like a Jacques Cousteau documentary. That's my whole goal. And that takes time, and I can't do that if you turn 4 reels and only one of them's worth anything, and you got 20 reels to mail out, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know, if you're waiting on a reel. It's always good you can contact me, Damon, at blackwarriorlures.com, see where it is and see what check the website. I'll leave links to the do-it-yourself kits, the unfinished reels, and the B-stock reels. And I hope to, once this tropical storm Beta, I think it's out now. A lot of tropical storms hitting the Gulf this season. They haven't been out. That's been another problem. Once we do that, hopefully I can get some more catfish in here and maybe even a catch and cook episode.